Thanks, Ryan. So, before I start my story, I'd just like to preface it by saying that I am totally 100% heterosexual, but in January of 2013, I had a one-night stand with a guy. It happened because I went to this gig in Sydney and I went alone, which is something I'd never done before, and I learned that when you go to a social event alone, like a part of your brain thinks, yeah, this is badass. Being independent's awesome. And then a much larger part of your brain just thinks, why don't my friends like me? I told myself, no, it'll be fine. I'll lose myself in the crowd, lose myself in the music, it'll be good. One thing you should know about me though is that I am a perpetual latecomer. I'm late to everything. Late to class, late to dinner, late to events that I'm the host of. But at this gig, I arrived early. And not just early, I was first. So I walked into this bar first, alone, and found that I was the only person in this bar not being paid to be in this bar. The bartenders were setting up, the support band was getting ready, and there was me pretending to text for 40 minutes. No one was coming. So I just kind of milled around for a bit until what felt like a lonely forever, the support band started to play. And the support band were a punk band from Newcastle called the Gooch Palms. Some people might know that band. Like a lot of punk bands, they try to make, well, they have made a bit of an image for themselves. Some famous punk images are like the Ramones. They wore black skinny jeans and leather jackets. The Gooch Palms image is that they don't really wear clothes. And I get it. That's cool. That's punk. That's, you know, you're playing a packed room, you're hot, you're sweaty, you want to do something rebellious, you just rip your clothes off. I get that. But this wasn't a packed room. It was just like half a dozen guys mingling around, and one of them is brown-eyeing everyone else. Totally unprovoked. The blessing in disguise of seeing a stranger's penis, though, is that it's a great icebreaker. And everyone in that bar had a great opening line to a conversation with a new friend. I had seen the second guy who came into the bar also alone, and he came up to talk to me. We got talking, realised we liked a lot of similar music, so we spent the rest of the night hanging out together, drinking, dancing, listening to bands. He's the guy I had a one-night stand with. And I do want to clarify that this was an entirely platonic one-night stand. Completely non-sexual. And I think the guys that are here tonight will recognize that sometimes you need them. You have to have a one-night stand with a guy to get through some situations. You need it. And I'm going to be honest, I love them. I love having one-night stands with guys. It's so great. It's so much easier than having to be friends with a guy. You know, I don't want to meet my guy friend's parents. I don't have to buy my guy friends a present on their birthday. Give me a one-night stand with a guy every time. And although we didn't sleep together, everything but the sex happened. It ended the way all one-night stands do. I just went to the bathroom and hoped he'd leave. And in the days that followed, I was overcome by so much guilt. I felt so terrible that I just dismissed this night as if it was nothing. I didn't even learn his name. I felt so bad. So I thought, I'm going to make amends for this. I'm I'm gonna look him up on Facebook. And I hope you never catch yourself looking up someone whose name you don't know on Facebook. It is a sad couple of minutes. If you want to though, here's how I did it. I went to the event page, just scrolled through everyone's profile picture until I saw someone I recognized. Yeah. So, his name is William Sun. He lives in Newtown. If you want to check the validity of this story, we are no longer Facebook friends. He unfriended me. Things panned out, you know, as you would imagine, they just petered away. We lost touch. And I thought, that's the end of that. Until January 2014, when I received a friend request from a girl called Ceci De La Fuente. Now, I don't really move in the kinds of circles where I would ever meet a Ceci De La Fuente. So my first instinct was, oh, she's going to sell me shoes. And I looked closer and realized, wait, I know Ceci De La Fuente. Because months before, I had caught a bus from Iowa City to Chicago with Ceci De La Fuente. And I was a stalker for finding William, but at least I had the Facebook event as a point of reference. Ceci found me only knowing that my name was Ethan and that I was from Australia. I thought, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this is like having a pen pal. You know, a pen pal that you once shared an armrest with and can see bikini photos of whenever you like. Maybe she's not creepy. But then she sent me some of the weirdest Facebook messages I've ever seen, including these ones which were sent to me on my birthday. She says, "Happy birthday, Mr. Australia." Which is a title I don't think I or Australia is comfortable with. I didn't win a competition. Hope this year brings you everything, including happiness. Everything? Misery, failure, regret. Yeah, everything, including happiness. In January of this year, I returned to Chicago, and I knew that Ceci would get wind of me being in her city. Because you see, when it comes to social media, Ceci De La Fuente has a very particular set of skills. I thought she will find me, and she will kill me. It was a tense time for me. And I knew it was tense because before I left Australia, I had a sexy dream about her. Which is what happens to me whenever I'm tense. But it was a weird, sexy dream. It wasn't us kissing. I didn't see her naked. In fact, I wasn't even in it. I was cock-blocked by my own subconscious. My sexy dream was that Ceci was a guest on Letterman. And that could have just been a regular dream. But I woke up feeling so aroused and so confused. I just turned on. I don't know why I felt that way, but you know, that says a lot about me, I guess. I didn't see Ceci in Chicago, and I may never see her again, but I know I will always have the memory of that bus trip, and I will always get her weird rave Snapchats. So, thank you for having me, guys.